What is up, YouTube? Josh here from GamePlayersRUs.
I'm Ben. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Glad you could join us.
Yeah.
As many of you know, we've officially been on YouTube for 2 years now. So, congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary.
So, 2 years on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't think we'd hang out for this long, actually.
I didn't either.
I didn't think, well, I knew I wanted to, but I didn't think it would actually happen.
It's just kind of a project we randomly came up with, and then it stuck. And we've actually met some really nice people in the last few years, too.
Exactly. So, we're not going to do like a best deals like we did last time, but to kind of merge two videos together, we're going to do an anniversary video and a best games that we played this past year. Well, I have one game that is a bit of a disappointment to me. This is part of a franchise that I love dearly, and I played this game religiously on the Xbox 360. They were downloadable titles, and then this year they came out with a full physical retail release. And I was really excited to get it on a new-gen console, and I went and got it and played it, and I did enjoy it, but it wasn't quite what I expected. And that game is Trials Fusion.
I actually have that one, too.
I know you have this one. I love the Trials games, but for some reason, this one, as much as the HD graphics and everything looks really good, I think it just couldn't quite match up to Evolution.
I have at least one guess why.
Why is that?
That one's published by Ubisoft.
I think so. I think some of the corporateness has seeped through into it. I had some friends over and we played. Well, were you where we played it?
Yeah, it was.
We did the multiplayer, and it just wasn't. It wasn't as fun as the Evolution multiplayer.
I didn't play enough of Evolution enough to really notice the difference, but yeah, I didn't even get into my copy as much as I did the original Trials on Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not to say it's a bad game. It is good, but just again, it kind of fell down a bit on the score scale. So I mean, if you're gonna start with one, I would say go Trials Evolution is the best of the three. So.
Unless you want retail,
unless you want retail, yes.
So my honorable mentions, I don't have any boxes for these because these are all downloaded. So my honorable mentions: Velocity 2X, sort of an action arcade game.
That was free on PlayStation Plus, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That's cool.
And then Infamous First Light, which is actually this month's free game for PlayStation Plus.
Wow.
The reason it's an honorable mention is that I actually played it this past month, so it doesn't really count for last year.
Fair enough.
And then Skyrim Dawnguard, which is the vampire DLC thing for Skyrim. I actually still need to finish that, but I really enjoyed what I did so far. And then Dreamfall Chapters 1 is my fourth honorable mention.
What's Dreamfall?
It would take too long to explain.
Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, well, I'm going to do my honorable mentions. The first two I'm going to do are downloadable titles, so I won't have any physical copies to show you. The first one is Nidhogg on PS4. Yes. PS4 and also PS Vita. I believe it's also available on Steam. It might be available.
I've played it on Steam.
Okay. It might be available on Xbox, I'm not sure. I don't think it is, though.
It's indie, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, hard to tell. Anyways, it's like a 8-bit fencing game for new gen. It's quite intricate once you get into the physics of the whole thing and the control. But it's a lot of fun, and we had a lot of screaming matches down here playing that game.
Yes.
That was a lot of fun. The next one on my list is Hotline Miami. This is available on Steam as well as PS4 and PS Vita as well. Really fun. The story is pretty kind of all over the place, but I don't think you're really going to play that game for the story. Essentially, it's kind of like a top-down 2D shooter, a tactical shooter, that's over the top and bloody and very 80s themed, so it's a lot of fun.
Sounds alright.
We had a games night here, and I meant to have I just put it on for people to try, and we ended up just sitting here playing off all night, playing that game, just passing the controller around, and we ended up beating the game that night. So
nice.
I mean, it's a lot of fun, and they got a second one coming out soon, this year. So look forward to that. Maybe it'll be on my list next year.
Maybe.
The next one I have is these two are pretty obvious. Minecraft on the PS Vita. I love Minecraft. The PS Vita, I think, is the superior version of it, as much as the PS4 one is more powerful and essentially the PC version. There's just something about having this game portable that's amazing, and you can take it anywhere, and it supports touch controls, so yeah. But I don't think you could really get Minecraft as like a Game of the Year award.
Not when it's been already out for a while.
It's been out for a very long time.
20 of it before that version.
Yeah, so, but I mean, it's an honorable mention because I had so much fun playing this version of the game. I have it on the PS4, and I played this one more than I played the PS4 one. So, my next honorable mention is GTA 5 on the PS4.
If I played more of the single player of that, it would probably be an honorable mention for me too.
Well, I've already beat this game on the Xbox 360, and it was on my list last year.
Yeah, I think it was your pick of the year.
It was my pick of the year last year, so I don't want to put it on my top games of this year. So it's an honorable mention, but this is a very good translation of the game, or transition. HD looks great. Online is still fun as ever. So.
Yeah. In some ways it's more fun.
In some ways it's more fun, that's true. And my next honorable mention is Nintendo Land on the Wii U.
Good honorable mention.
I think this game is highly underrated. A lot of people, like, it's one of the packing games you can get.
It's a really good party game.
It's a really good party game. I mean, there's only like 4 5+ player games you can play.
But most of them are fun. Luigi's Mansion is a lot of fun.
Luigi's Mansion.
What's that Animal Crossing game? That was actually
oh my gosh,
kind of amazing.
The Animal Crossing one was absolutely hilarious. And I mean, there's one with the Mario one.
The tag one's fun too.
Yeah, you gotta chase the person down. Oh my gosh. So I mean, it's a lot of fun if you have enough controllers and you have enough people who want to play. Definitely pick up the game. You can probably find it really cheap, and it's a lot of fun in parties. You just want something quick and easy to throw on and just have some fun with people and not have it serious. So.
And it comes with the deluxe system, so
exactly.
It's easy to find.
It's easy to find, so definitely an honorable mention on my part.
Okay, right. So
best of.
So you have 5 on your list, right?
Yes, I have 5.
I have 7, so I'm going to do 7 and 6 together, and then you'll do 5.
Sure.
And we'll go back and forth from there.
Precursor. By the way, we don't know what is on each other's lists.
Yes, that's part of the fun of this.
They're like Ben's games are covered over there. I have no idea what he has, and mine are over here facing the other way, so he can't see. So this is a surprise for both of us.
You probably don't even know that I've played half of these games.
Probably not.
Okay, my number 7 is Child of Light.
I've heard of that game.
It's a downloadable game. It's sort of an RPG where you play as this girl who kind of gets all these sort of light powers in this world that's kind of taken over by darkness. It's kind of hard to describe the story without going into too much detail, but a lot of the writing, I wouldn't quite call it poetic, but it all rhymes, and sometimes it does it in a humorous fashion.
Cool.
And then, honestly, it has the best original video game soundtrack I've heard in years. I don't usually play RPGs through. This one's not overly long, but it was really good. It was kind of fun, and if that sounds interesting, it's worth checking out.
Cool.
And then my number 6, Bayonetta 2.
Ooh, I've been meaning to try that one. Or get it. I'll say get it.
Again, it's hard to talk about this game too much without going into too much detail, so let's just say you're this hot witch character. Everything about this game is over the top in the best way possible. You're fighting both angels and demons in it. The action gets insane. It's really epic, and it's just fun. It knows it's a silly game, and it doesn't take itself seriously. And I haven't finished it yet, but so far the story is still pretty good.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, meaning to get that one for a while.
So that's my number 6.
Alright, so I'm starting number 5?
Yeah.
Alright, number 5. Mario Tennis on the 3DS. This is my most played title on the 3DS. This is really
I don't blame you.
This is really how I play. Honestly, it's Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis is one of my favorite games on the N64, so obviously having it translate to 3DS was a no-brainer. The GameCube is also a lot of fun, but I figured, you know what, I want to play it portable again, so pick that one up, and it's still a lot of fun. I'm waiting for Wii U to bring out the Mario Tennis on Wii U.
Hopefully they do that, because the Wii version wasn't really that good.
No, it wasn't. So Nintendo, we want a Mario Tennis on the Wii U.
Alright. So, my number 5 is Valiant Hearts.
I think I've heard of that one too.
It's another downloadable game. It's sort of an adventure puzzle game that takes place in the First World War. So obviously it came out this year. The storytelling is actually really serious and dark, based on loosely based on several people that were actually in the war. Some really good storytelling again, a pretty good original soundtrack, and it's not overly gory or anything. I wouldn't say it's for kids because the storytelling is pretty dark and serious, but it's not like it's overly bloody or disturbing in that sense.
Yeah.
The ending really hits you here.
Right in the feels.
Yes.
Alright, my number 4. No brainer on this one as well. Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U. Probably the best Mario game ever made.
That's a bold statement.
It is a very bold statement. I've had a lot of fun with this. My wife and I actually play it a lot. Some of you and the guys came over. We played it for a bit too.
I don't think I played it.
Oh, maybe you didn't play it.
It looks fun watching it.
Well, it was so much fun. So I mean, it's really easy to get into. It's easy to control. So it's a lot of fun. And as much as I love Mario 2, Mario 2 is my favorite Mario, and this is up there. This is pretty close to it. So
I intend to finish Super Luigi U before I start that one. So.
Well, you have a good game in store. I haven't played Luigi U yet, so maybe after I finish this one, I'll go to Luigi.
So we'll do it in reverse.
We'll just swap. Alright.
Okay. My number 4 is Mario Kart 8.
Number 4!
Nice!
This is the second year in a row we had...
Okay, so let's talk about Mario Kart 8.
This is not my number 3, by the way. It's not my number 4.
Oh. But it was your next one.
It was the next one
so
on the list. So.
Let's talk about Mario Kart 8.
Yes! Oh, so much fun.
Quite possibly the best Mario Kart game since the N64.
To date. I was playing the N64 one earlier. It's good, and honestly, I can't differentiate. I think they're on a level playing field.
The thing that holds it back for me is battle mode.
Yeah, that's true. I think if you had to do battle mode, N64 one wins outright.
Well, the GameCube one's pretty good if you can enjoy the two-person kart thing, which I do enjoy. I don't like it. Doing it.
I don't like it.
So yeah, it's debatable between those two games which one's better. It depends on your personal taste, but in every other way, this is the best Mario Kart ever.
Yeah, I would put this up there. I would say between N64, aside from battle mode, this and N64 are tied. To me personally, and I'm a huge N64 Mario Kart fan. And I think this is up there. Like, I can't. Okay. Yeah. I can't beat it.
No dispute there.
No dispute.
So, not to mention really good deals on the DLC. Like, for $11 you get 16 maps, 8 characters, and a bunch of other stuff too.
Yep.
Like that's Nintendo actually doing DLC right.
The DLC is amazing. The Excite Bike track is a lot of fun. So is the Mute City for F-Zero.
It has the original Rainbow Road on it.
The original Rainbow Road. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills right now.
So that was your number 3. So I guess my number 3. You might be surprised it's this low on the list.
Probably will be.
Super Smash 4.
Ooh, kind of. A little bit.
Pretty much everyone who watches this kind of channel knows what Super Smash is, so I'm just going to say this is the best Super Smash yet.
Ooh, tall claims there,
pretty much every way.
Tall claims.
8-player Smash. You can't go wrong with that. It's hard to follow, but it's so much fun and really chaotic.
It's pretty fun. We played that on New Year's.
Yeah, we did.
It's pretty fun. I'm admittedly not that big of a Smash Bros. Fan.
You admit it, you enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it, I will admit. But I mean, Smash Bros. Isn't on my list this year, so...
Well, it certainly made mine.
Oh, I came close to my heart. South Park Stick of Truth on the 360.
I'm not too surprised.
This game is so friggin' hilarious. It is so fun. I'm a huge fan of the show, and the new season of the show is amazing. But the lead up, the television show integration into the game is so good. There's 3 episodes of the actual show that set the game up perfectly.
Wow.
And then they play the game, and the game is perfect. It's an easy to pick up and play RPG. Again, I don't like RPGs. I don't really play RPGs. And this is, I think, the very first complete, I guess, game that's considered an RPG that I've beaten all the way through, partially true to the source material.
Maybe this is your gateway drug.
This is my gateway drug. A lot of fun. I mean, the humor is crude, like typical South Park, but a lot of fun. The combat system's easy to get into. There's so many references to the show. There's so many like hidden things hidden around, Easter eggs, that if you know the show, it's just going to make you laugh.
You probably found all of them.
I actually haven't. I need to go back, and I've watched a few people play this online, and it just makes me want to go back and play it more and more and more. So definitely number 2 on the list, and it would have been higher on the list except for the one that beat it.
It's
so.
the good kind of number 2.
The good kind of number 2.
I still have to play that game sometimes.
You should. It's a lot of fun.
So, my number 2 is another downloadable game. This is actually only on the PC. It's called Marvel Heroes. So this is a sort of an action MMO that came out, I think, 2 years ago now. If you've played Marvel Ultimate Alliance or X-Men Legends, the gameplay is sort of similar to that, but more clicking with the mouse to say where you want to go. So it's sort of halfway between Marvel Ultimate Alliance and something like Diablo. I'm really big into comics, and this... I don't know if I would recommend this to someone who's not really into comics, but for anyone who is, it's really worth checking out. There's currently 43 playable characters, and this year they're planning on adding at least 12 more. I think Winter Soldier is going to be the first one they're adding this year.
Oh, that would be cool.
The voice acting's really good. The story's actually pretty good. Some of the random dialogue is kind of hilarious. It's probably the game I've been playing the most in the last few months.
Cool. Alright, on to number 1?
Yeah.
Number 1. Alright, my number 1 game for the year. Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor.
I've heard so many good things about that game.
Oh my gosh, this game is so good. It's a mix between Assassin's Creed and Batman. Now, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan, but I'm a huge Batman, like Arkham Asylum, Arkham City type of gameplay, and I've had a lot of fun with this game. I haven't beaten it yet. I'm ashamed. Don't judge me.
Hey, some of the games on my list I haven't beaten yet either.
Oh, the game is it's pretty big. I mean, the Nemesis system in it, like, there are orcs, and if they kill you, then they'll move up through the ranks, and they get stronger and stronger and stronger.
Wow.
And they taunt you. If they get close, they're like, oh, I have to kill you again? So they remember, and so you have to kind of, like, weed out the ranks, and then essentially if they kill you more and more and more, they become a war chief, and things like that. So, and it's all random, and they're all just random, like, NPCs that can be moved up to the ranks.
Sounds really interesting.
It's a really cool system, so definitely a lot of fun. I've seen it on a few top lists of a few YouTubers already, so I'm glad to be part of them, I guess. A lot of fun, though. If you guys haven't checked out Shadow of Mordor, do yourself a favor, check it out. And it's come down in price a little bit now, so
Okay.
it's worth it.
It's a game I want to play sometime, too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, my number 1, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze.
Nice.
For me, this was the easiest thing on the list. There couldn't be another game that I could pick as my number 1. I'm a big Donkey Kong fan.
Yes, you are.
It's my favorite Nintendo franchise, and without reservation, this is the best Donkey Kong game ever made.
Wow.
Without a doubt in my mind.
I get to play it, so...
Yeah, I mean, all 4 of the Kongs on the cover, Donkey Kong, Diddy, Dixie, Cranky, they're all playable. You can play 2 players at the same time, just like the Donkey Kong Country games on Super Nintendo, except you're playing at the same time instead of just switching back and forth.
Okay.
The bosses are really creative, the levels are well varied and really creative. Like, every level has something new to offer. I finished the main game, I haven't unlocked all the bonuses yet, but I'm so happy this game came out.
Yeah, I'll have to wait and I'll have to try to find that one on a special somewhere and try to grab that. another Wii U game to add to the collection. So.
Yeah, we both have some other games that we need to add to our collections based on our lists.
Yeah. So that's our list. Thanks so much for sticking around and watching the whole video, if you have.
Let us know in the comments about your favorite games of the year, or if you have a video linked to that.
Yeah, definitely leave a link. I'd love to check it out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. We're nearing 400 subscribers. We're at 377, I believe. So.
We'll have to come up with something special for the big 400.
Big 400, yes. So something special. Something special will be coming. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. Leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe if you haven't seen, and look forward to our best of list for next year.
If we're around that long, which so far looks like we will be.
Hopefully. Alright, guys, see ya.
See ya.
Oh, this did not work. I was gonna try to do the spin, but...